So for math today, we are going to be using more of our 3D solid figures. And we're going to be talking about what makes each one different. So what makes a cone? And what makes a rectangular prism, and not anything else, okay? Some of the things may be things you're like, yeah, Mrs. Brown, duh, no kidding. And other things you might not already know. So let's keep it easy. Let's start off with a sphere, right? You guys have these, a sphere is a ball, right? You guys have been playing with these since you were younger than Caroline, right? You guys probably have like 15 at your house, right? So we know a lot about them. Do balls or spheres have any flat surfaces? No. If it did have a flat surface, it wouldn't be able to roll very well, would it? Are there any vertices here? No, there are no vertices on a sphere. What about edges? Does it have edges? Nope. But what does it do very well? It rolls, right? Woo. So that is what makes a sphere a sphere. It has no vertices. It has no flat surfaces. There are no edges, but it can roll. And out of all the shapes, this one probably rolls the best, right? So that's what makes a sphere a sphere. Let's take a look at the cylinder, okay? How many flat surfaces does a cylinder have to have? There's one on the top and one on the bottom, right? How many edges does it have? 1, 2. Does it have any vertices? There are none, right? And so that's what makes a cylinder a cylinder. And let's take a look and see if a cylinder will roll. Ready? A cylinder rolls as well. All right, so that's a cylinder. Now, take a look. I'm about to blow your mind. Ready? These are both rectangular prisms. It's just that this one is short and fat and this one is long and skinny, right? So we're going to talk about that and like why these are considered the same shape even though they look a little bit different. So a rectangular prism has to have, let's count how many faces, ready? Or flat surfaces. You can call them either flat surfaces or faces. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one has 6. Let's count this one real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha! What do you know? They both have 6 flat surfaces. So now let's take a look at those edges, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one has 12. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in order for something to be a rectangular prism, it has to have 12 edges. And let's take a look at vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these have the same number of faces, the same number of vertices, and the same number of edges. Now, rolling test, here we go. They didn't roll, did they? You probably could have guessed that before I even did it, right? So rectangular prisms don't roll. Now, let's take a look at our last one, a cone. A cone has how many vertices? Just one, right? How many flat surfaces? Just one. How many edges? Just one. And let's see, does it roll? Kind of. It rolls around in a circle. It rolls around that vertex. Do you guys see that? So it does roll. Kind of weird, but it rolls. So that's what we're talking about today. Shapes are defined by their features, like faces and vertices and whether or not they roll, but not by size, right? It doesn't matter how big or small this is. It's a rectangular prism nonetheless, right? If you get a gigantic box in the mail, that's a rectangular prism, but so is a little box that you get in the mail. So it doesn't matter how big or how small something is. It also doesn't matter what color it is. They don't all have to be brown. We know that, right? Or beige, whatever color this is. They don't have to be red or orange or blue or green to be considered a cone or a rectangular prism. They can be any color they want. So on your workbook pages today, we did this with the 2D shapes, right? The flat ones. You're gonna circle the things that are true of all cones for this one. So it says, are yellow. No, in order for something to be a cone, it doesn't have to be yellow. Have one vertex. Yeah, it's right here. Are open shapes. No, they're not open, they are closed. Can roll, right? We saw that the cone rolls a little wonky, but it rolls, right? So you would have to circle, have one vertex, and can roll. Vertex is how you say vertice, but if there's only one, so don't get mixed up there. So one vertex or many vertices. Make sense? Over here, you have a picture of a cube, and you're gonna circle all of the things that are true of all cubes. So this one happens to be blue, but do all cubes have to be blue? No, right? Here you have a cylinder, and you'll circle the things that are true of all cylinders. The number 4, you just need to circle the ones that Kevin would use to build a wall. So the things that would be helpful. So if you were building a wall, would a sphere be helpful? Or would you want to use a rectangular prism? Okay, so you just have to answer that. So this is on page 582 and 583. All right, guys, have fun. I'll see you later.